Hi, how are you? We were having a little technical difficulties here. I hope that you'll forgive me about that. My name is Lewis Harrison, and I am the administrator for the group called Self Improvement for Beginners. And tonight, what we're looking to do is to create uh, some guidelines for you if you have depression or maybe you know someone who's depressed. It's a short video, about 10 minutes, and this comes out of our mentoring program. For those of you looking for a mentor, we have a mentoring program called the Life Strategies Mentoring Program. And you can certainly message me or email me if you want to know more about that. You can message me on Facebook, of course, or write to me in the group, or you can email me at lewiscoaches@gmail.com. So in our work, we say that if you're going to succeed in life, there are 24 key skill sets that you need to master. One of them, for instance, would be time. Another is space, information, influence, psychological clarity, spiritual focus, and things of that type. But one of the things is about space. And space means your environment. And I had just moved to a new address. And in the place I was living at, they were doing a lot of construction, a lot of drilling. There'd be dust. And we were breaking out in our skin. Psychologically, I was getting depressed. And I didn't really know why. I had negative ion generators. I had flowers in the house. And we moved by the water in Toronto. And within one day, everything dramatically changed. So there's three key areas that you can educate yourself on relating to your emotions and how your emotions respond to an environment. One of them is a Western science called environmental psychology, and that is how the mind and the emotions respond to the environment you're in, colors, textures, the shape of a space, etc. The second aspect is Feng Shui. And Feng Shui is a Chinese art of placement. Most Western doctors or scientists don't pay much attention to it, but it has a 3,000-year history, and I use it a lot. And so these two things, Feng Shui and emotional psychology, can have a major impact on your emotions, especially if you're depressed. So these are a couple tips I want to recommend to you. I want to do it quickly. You need to have a lot of plants in your house. There's a thing called biophilia. And biophilia is probably a genetic quality that all of us has, which connects to plants and animals. Now, I'm an empath. I don't know if you know what the term empath means. An empath is somebody who feels the emotions around them. So if I'm around someone who's really angry or someone sad or really depressed, I actually feel it. If I'm around enough people who are sad or depressed, I actually get depressed myself. So I need to have systems to sort of create a boundary or a barrier to protect me from my own empathy, from my emotions getting tied into other people. And the way that we do that is by having a lot of plants. So if you're looking to really create a good starting environment, one of the things to do is get a lot of plants. Not rubber plants, by the way. And I'm going to go into that later on. But flowering plants are even best. Second thing, in Feng Shui, the psyche doesn't relate well to hard edges. So if you have furniture that has a hard edge to it, shelves with hard edges to it, it's good to put planters there that are round or different things in the room that have a circular or round or soft feel to them. That also has an effect on the emotions. Aromatherapy is really, really important. And aromatherapy, of course, is natural oils, not the synthetic stuff that you get in a pharmacy. Go to a health food store, or you can do things with a company called Young Living. We actually promote their products. And so within the process, aromatherapy with the plants and the soft edges will really, really make a difference. Now, remember, just having trinkets in your house is not going to make a difference. So, yes, some people have dream catchers. Some people have quartz crystals they put in their windows. All of that is nice, but you really have to have an intention to connect in your environment and with your environment. And one of the things that we also use a lot are what are called negative ion generators. I'm going to show you one. This is not one that we promote, but we do have one. I don't want to advertise here. So if you have an interest in creating a better environment, you want to look into negative ion generators. And during the week, I will actually present one that you can get that's a high quality one. So this is what a negative ion generator looks like. Now, what is a negative ion? Well, in nature, there are things called positive ions and negative ions, and that's not related to good or bad. That's related to the electrical charge in the air. It's related to the electrical charge in the air. So a positive ion, a positively charged electrical particle, is not good for you. It's bad for you. Concrete, traffic, synthetic materials, all of these things, plastics, these all produce more positive ions. What is good for you is a negatively charged ion. And the best negative ions you can get are from plants, a waterfall. So you can go to a design store and they have these units that are about 2 or 3 feet wide, 4 or 5 feet, and they have a waterfall. Wonderful for you. And so I actually have a negative ion in my place of business and in my home. And another one is full spectrum lighting. You won't notice that so much during the winter. It'll affect you more than in the summer. I actually live on moving water. So moving water, waterfalls, let's review. Moving water, waterfalls, plants, curves. Thanks for being with us, by the way, Cindy. Thank you for joining us. These are things that can really affect you, and I'm telling you, it will really affect your ability to make a difference in the world, to be more effective, efficient, precise, productive, and spiritually self-aware. And when you have those talents locked in, you can be more loving, kind, compassionate, empathetic, and wise. So I hope this gives you a good grounding. If you're depressed, I got to tell you, this will change your life. The tips I've just given you, they will absolutely transform your life in a way that changing your diet or being around positive people or laughter yoga, they're all good. Getting a massage, Reiki sessions, polarity therapy, they're all great. But when you're by yourself in your life, in your world, what you're going to have to deal with is your own internal environment. And that's what you're dealing with here is environment. So thanks a lot for listening. I will tell you later on in the week more about negative ion generators and the ones that we recommend. And I am based at the Facebook group called Self-Improvement for Beginners. So if you just look up Self-Improvement for Beginners and join us, and if you give me your email address, I will send you a lot of free stuff and free articles and free blogs. But it's a great group. Mondays and Fridays, we present total content. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, we answer questions and also recommend some products that we think will help people's lives be more effective. Thanks a lot for listening. My name is Lewis Harrison at Ask Lewis. Bye-bye. Have a great evening.